Good morning, students. So here we do start with our first chapter of mathematics part 2, that is similarity. In similarity, you have to study about that few properties regarding the triangle. Also we have some theorems on it, and using that you have to solve practice sets, that questions, that examples depending on these properties and theorem. So here first we have that property of what? Ratio of areas of two triangles. Ratio that we have studied, ratio and proportion in our previous standard. What is meant by that ratio? That ratio of two numbers means we have to take that division. For example, suppose here a and b are two numbers, that the value of a is 20 and b is 15. Then that ratio of that a and b, how we write on it as a as to b, means you have to take what? Division. Yes, that ratio means you have to take that division, a upon b. So as we substitute those values over here, 20 upon 15, and that simplest form is what? 4 upon 3. What does it mean? That a and b are in proportion 4:3. So here this concept we have in numbers. For positive or negative numbers, that ratio we have to taken, and that ratio means what? This division. Similarly here we have that property of what? Ratio of areas of two triangles. So here I draw two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Now we have to find out that the property, or we have to write that property of ratio of areas of two triangle means what? First we have to write that, yes, formula of area of two triangles. If in triangle ABC, here I draw one perpendicular on what side? BC, that AD is perpendicular to BC. Similarly here, as you notice, PS is a perpendicular on side QR. So here students, that segment AB, segment BC and segment what? AC. These three, AB, BC and AC, are what? Sides of this triangle ABC. Similarly here segment PQ, segment QR and segment PR are what? Sides of triangle PQR. Then what about this segment AD and segment PS? Yes, as you draw that perpendicular on BC, means that perpendicular segment AD is what? Height of the triangle, and that perpendicular is drawn on what? BC, means that BC is what? Base of that triangle. Similarly over here, this perpendicular PS is what? Yes, PS is height of triangle PQR, and that perpendicular is drawn on what? QR. So QR is base of that triangle. So what is that formula of area of triangle? That the area of triangle is what? Half into what? Base into height. So for triangle ABC, what is that area of triangle ABC? According to that formula, half into base into height means half into what? Base. Base is what? Yes, segment or that side BC is base, and height is what? That perpendicular is segment AD is height. So here we write down that half into what? BC into AD. Similarly for triangle PQR, what is that area of triangle PQR? Again, according to that formula, half into base into height means half into QR into what? PS. Why we write down that areas of two triangle? Because yes, we have to find out that ratio of areas of two triangles, and hence here we draw these two triangles as triangle ABC, triangle PQR. We have to find out its area. So here we draw that two perpendiculars, that AD is on BC in triangle ABC and PS, that perpendicular on QR in triangle PQR. So according to that formula, now here we write down those particular terms. Okay students, so like this, here we write down the in for triangle ABC, that the area of triangle ABC is half into what? BC into AD, and for triangle PQR, that the area is what? Half into QR into PS. Then what we do here? Yes, here we do division, and that division means what? Now we have to take that ratio of areas of two triangles. So area triangle ABC upon what? Area of triangle PQR means here we find out their ratio. Okay, so according to that formula, here we write down that particular terms, and what we notice here, that half eliminate from both sides, means from numerator and denominator. So as we eliminate that half from both, that remaining part, here we write down that BC into AD upon what? QR into PS. So by this we have that property of ratio of areas of two circles. So as in statement, what we write down, that the ratio of areas of two triangles is always equal to the, what we get, the ratio of product of, here we get that multiplication, and product of what? BC AD. And for triangle ABC, BC is what? Base, and AD is what? Its corresponding height. In denominator QR and PS, QR and PS for triangle PQR, QR is a base and PS is corresponding height. So in a statement, how we write down that ratio of areas of any two triangles is equal to the ratio of what? Product of their bases and corresponding height. Understood, students? What is that first property? That the ratio of areas of two triangles, that property is ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to the ratio of what? The product of their bases and corresponding height. How we verify this? Yes, we just only draw two triangles. We take two perpendiculars. That perpendicular means that corresponding heights for that triangles. According to formula, area of triangle, because you have to find the ratio of areas of two triangle. So we use that formula, area of triangle, as half into base into height, and we substitute that half into base into height for that particular triangles, and we take ratio where half get eliminate. So remaining part is what? BC and AD, QR and PS for these two triangles, and BC and AD are what? Yes, base and height of this triangle, and product we getting here. Similarly, product we getting here QR PS, where QR and PS are base and height of triangle PQR. So we can say that the ratio of area of two triangles is equal to what? Ratio of products of their bases and corresponding height. Okay, now that second property is again depend on the same ratio of areas of two triangles. Okay, the next property is depend on that previous one. What happen if the height of both triangles equal? Then what happen here, that we see here in triangle ABC, in triangle PQR, BC and QR, as you taking a base for that particular triangles. So here we draw that perpendicular AD, which is height for triangle ABC, and PS is a perpendicular height of triangle PQR. But AD and PS, we taking that height of both triangles equals as H. So according to that previous property, that the area of ratio of area of two triangles is also always equal to what? The ratio of product of their bases and corresponding height. Okay, but here what we notice, that AD and PS, that the heights of that two triangles given as equal, means if AD is 4 unit, PS is also 4 unit. If PS is 7 unit, AD is also 7 unit. So what does it mean? That AD and PS also eliminate. Okay, so what remaining? BC and what? QR, because AD and PS eliminate, given as height is same or equal. So now here that new property says, if the height of both triangles is equal, then what? Ratio of area of two triangles is equal to the ratio of what? BC and QR, means what? BC and QR are their corresponding bases. So here we write down that property is like that, equal to what? Ratio of their corresponding bases. Understood, students? If height of both triangles equal, then that ratio of area of two triangles is equal to what? Ratio of their corresponding bases. So you can directly write down this ratio of bases when that height of both triangles is equal. And the next property is what happen as we take bases of both triangles equal. So here in triangle ABC and in triangle PQR, that BC and QR are what? Bases respectively. And if BC equal to what? QR, then according to that our first property, that the area, ratio of area of two triangles is always equal to what? Ratio of product of their bases and corresponding height. But in this case now bases are congruent or equal, so that base BC and base Q are same, so we can eliminate this from both parts, numerator and denominator. So what remains here? AD upon PS, and AD and PS are what? Yes, corresponding heights of that two triangles, and hence here we get new property, that third one, if the bases of both triangles equal, then the ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to the ratio of their what? Corresponding exactly heights. Okay students, so here we have that three properties, and using these three properties we have that one theorem as basic proportionality theorem. That theorem is depend on these three properties. Okay students, now as you turn on page number 3, we have one activity, that 3 examples over there. So using these properties, now we have to solve this activity. Okay, so turn on page number 3. Okay students, so pay attention over here. Here we have that activity. Question is fill in the blanks properly. We have 3 questions, and what we have to find? Yes, that the ratio of areas of two triangles. So in first example, we have to find that the ratio of what? Areas of two triangles, and that two triangles are triangle ABC and triangle APQ. So according to that figure, here is that triangle ABC. So here we have 3 sides. Which are the sides of triangle ABC? Yes, that the segment AB, segment BC and segment AC are what? Sides of triangle ABC. And for APQ, here we have that APQ, inside that ABC. So AP, segment PQ and segment what? AQ are the sides of triangle APQ. So to find that the ratio of areas of these two triangles, we use that first property, and that first property is what? That the areas of ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to what? Ratio of product of their bases and corresponding heights. Means for triangle ABC we have to write down that base and corresponding height of triangle ABC, and similarly for APQ also, for triangle APQ we have to write down its base and corresponding height. So as we are observing in this figure, here we have that perpendicular, and in triangle that perpendicular segment is always height, means AR is height, and that AR is height for what? Both triangles, for triangle ABC and triangle APQ, because as we notice here, AR is perpendicular on that side BC, means in triangle ABC, as BC that side is a base, perpendicular AR is height. And in triangle APQ that segment or that side PQ is a base, then that perpendicular on that PQ is what? Height of that triangle APQ. And hence here we write down that particular name of that segments. Okay, so as like this, here we write down those particular name of that segments. PC into what? AR. BC is a base, AR is height of triangle ABC. And in APQ, PQ is a base, and that perpendicular on PQ, AR is height of that triangle APQ. So what we notice here? Yes, both triangles having equal height AR. So AR eliminate from both numerator and denominator, so remains only what? BC upon PQ, and that we write down over here. BC upon PQ is what? The ratio of that areas of two triangles. So like this you have activity in exam for 2 marks. So try for that second one. Similarly here we have to find the ratio of areas of two triangles, and that two triangles are triangle LMN and triangle DMN. So what we notice here is that triangle LMN, that bigger one, where LM, MN and LN are what? Sides of triangle. And for triangle DMN, here we have that inner portion of that LMN, DMN. Now here again using that same property, that the ratio of areas of two triangle is equal to what? Ratio of product of their bases and corresponding height. Here in this box we have to write down that the name of that particular base and height of that particular triangles. So try to solve it, students. In triangle LMN, which we are taking base and height, yes, as you observe here, from that vertex L, here we have that perpendicular LP, and that LP means what? Height of triangle LMN. So that perpendicular is on which side? MN. So MN is base of triangle LMN. Now similarly for DMN, from vertex D, here we have that perpendicular DQ, which is height of triangle DMN, and that DQ is on side MN. So MN is what? Base of triangle DMN. So write down those particular names of base and height in that particular box. So here we write down those name of that base and height. For triangle LMN, MN is a base and that perpendicular LP is height. For DMN, MN is a base and DQ, that perpendicular, is height. So what we observe here, yes, MN is common, means that base is equal, and if that base is equal, then that ratio of areas of two triangle is equal to what? Ratio of their corresponding heights. So here we can verify that property. Okay students, now similarly we have that third one. So as you are observing that third figure, we have to find that the ratio of areas of two triangles, that triangle AMC and BMC. But here what we notice, in first two examples we have given that perpendicular, that height is given, but here perpendicular is not drawn, that CM is not perpendicular. Okay, so what we do here, that triangle AMC is what? Here we have that left hand side part, and BMC means what? Here we have that right hand side part. Okay students, so now using that same property, now we have to find that the ratio of areas of these two triangle, but here perpendicular not given. So here what you have to do, you have to imagine that perpendicular. What happen, as here we notice that AM for side of the triangle AMC, and here BM the side of triangle BMC. So we have that common vertex as what? CO here. Okay, so as we draw that perpendicular from C downside, then what happen? So here as we notice that perpendicular is common to both triangles, means in triangle AMC that perpendicular is height of triangle AMC, and similarly for this obtuse angle triangles BMC, that same perpendicular is height of that obtuse angle triangle BMC, means height is same. And if height is same, what do you have to write down? Yes, that the ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to what? Ratio of their corresponding bases, and bases are what? AM is the base for triangle AMC and BM is the base for triangle BMC. So in first column you have to write down that AM upon BM. But again here we have one condition, that AM is midpoint of segment AB and segment CM is what? Median. So what does it mean? AM is midpoint of segment AB means AM equal to what? BM. And if M is midpoint, then that line segment joining CM is median of that triangle. So that's why what we do here, we replace that BM as AM because AM is midpoint of AB. So here we replace that denominator AM here, okay. Numerator is AM and in denominator BM we replace as AM. So AM upon AM and AM upon AM is what? Yes, both eliminates, so remains only 1. Means that ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to what? 1. Getting this, students? So like this, for activity type or activity based questions you have for 2 marks in exam. Okay, students? And on page number 3, 4 and 5 you are given 4 solved examples. So that 4 examples also you have to write down in your homework book. Okay, students? And then now using these properties you have to try to solve that our first practice set 1.1. So here we do start our first practice set 1.1. In the first question it is given that base of a triangle is 9 and height is 5. Base of another triangle is 10 and height is 6. Find the ratio of areas of these triangles. So here for that we consider these two triangles are triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So according to that given condition, in triangle in triangle ABC means in first triangle base is 9, height is 5. So for base here we taking as B1 as 9, height H1 as 5 for first triangle ABC. And for triangle PQR, that the base is 10 and height is 6. So here we taking as B2 as base of that second triangle PQR as 10 and H2 as that height of that triangle PQR is 6. So find the ratio of areas of these two triangles means, yes, of course we have to use that first property, that the ratio of areas of two triangle. And what is that property? That first we have to mention over here. Okay, so write down that property first. So the property is that the ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to what? Ratio of product of their bases and corresponding heights. And according to that, now here we have to find that ratio of two areas of two triangles, that B1 into what? H1, that the base and height of that first triangle, and here we do that product. The ratio with that B2 into H2 means that base and height of that second triangle PQR, and here also we take that product. And now here we substitute that given values over here and simplify it, so we can get that ratio of that areas of two triangle. Okay, students? So do try it and give me that correct answer. So here we simplified that B1 is given as 9 into what? H1 as 5 upon B2 is 10 into what? H2 as 6. So first we do this product of numerator 9 5s are 45, 10 6s are in denominator 60, and 45 and 60, that both numbers have that common factor as 15. So we divide both by 15. 15 3s are 45 and 15 4s are 60. So answer is 3 upon 4. Means that the ratio of area of two triangles is equal to what? 3 upon 4. For 2 marks, that the example like this asked in exam. Okay, students? Okay, the next second example is same as first, so I will keep it as your homework, students. And now here we try for third example. In a figure, what is given that segment PS is perpendicular to what? Segment RQ. Then QT is perpendicular to segment PR. If RQ is 6, this RQ is 6, PS is 6, PR is 12, find QT. So here I just write down those given values over here. QR as 6, PS 6, PR as 12, and we have to find that QT. Okay, students? Now this example is different than the previous. In previous examples that is in activity, and that first example we use that properties of what? Ratio of areas of two triangle. But here, which is different than the other, that previous one, because here as you notice, here is triangle PQR where QT is perpendicular on what? PR. Means that QT is what? Height of that triangle PQR, and that perpendicular is on PR, means what? PR is a base. Okay students, so here to find that the area of triangle PQR, that formula is what? Half into base into height, means what? Half into PR into QT, and QT we have to find. So first what we do here, we find that the area of triangle PQR, and for that area of triangle PQR we use this figure. Here also we have that triangle PQR, and that PS is given as a perpendicular to RQ. Means PS is what? Now height of that triangle PQR, but base is QR. Here QT is a height, base is PR. We can take any base for triangle, any side can be base for triangle, and as we select that side as a base, we have to draw that perpendicular on that base, which is height. So here QT is a height, PR is a base, and here as PS is a height, that PS is drawn on perpendicular on QR. So what does it mean? From this triangle PQR where PS as a height and QR as a base, here we have that value of height and base. So we find that the area of triangle PQR using this base and height, and we use that area of triangle here, and then we can find QT, height of that same triangle PQR. So pay attention over here. So what we do here, area of triangle PQR using that formula half into B into H, means what? Half into base into height. Here we find out that the area of triangle PQR using this figure where QR is a base and PS as a height. So as we substitute those values here, half into what? QR into PS means half into 6 into 6. So 6 6 are 36, and half of 36 is 18. Means area of triangle PQR is 18. But what you have to actual to find? QT. And now QT how we find? We use that same value of that area of triangle PQR, because we won't change that triangle. We taking that same triangle, but here we change that base and height. Now here for this figure, now if perpendicular is QT, so that perpendicular is on PR, so that now PR becomes base, and hence we use same formula that the area of triangle PQR is half into base into height, but here we write down that area of triangle PQR as half into what now? PR into QT, because PR is a base, QT is height. And now we substitute this value 18 over here on left hand side. PR is given as what? 12, and now we find QT. Okay student, so solve it and find out QT like this. Understood students? So here we substitute those values of that area of triangle PQR as 18 equal to what? Half into PR given as 12 into QT. PR is 12. So simplify this, divide that 12 by 2, so answer is 6 into what? QT, and for QT we take this 6 to what? Left side, 18 upon 6, so answer is 3. Means here we find out that QT, is value is 3. Okay students, so here we do not use that properties of ratio of areas of two triangle. We use the formula that the area of triangle, we use that same formula for same triangle. First we find area of triangle PQR using this figure where QR is a base, PS as a height, and we use that value as we getting in area of triangle PQR with that same triangle, but we change here base and height. So QT now will be height, so here we simplify it and get that value of QT as 3. Understood students? Okay, now we try for the next. Okay students, now here we do try for fourth one. We have given in adjoint figure AP is perpendicular to what? BC. That AP, this segment is perpendicular to BC. Then we have to find what? That the ratio of area of triangle ABC and area of triangle BCD. So first we bifurcate that figure here to better understanding. So pay attention over here. So here I bifurcate that two figures, two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle BCD. Okay, and you have to find that the ratio of areas of these two triangles. So what we observe here, student, that in triangle ABC, here we have that perpendicular AP, means BC as a base. Okay, and if BC as a base, AP as a height. And for triangle BCD, there is no perpendicular, but as we consider that same BC, as you see here for triangle ABC, that same side over here BC for DBC or BCD. So here we assume that same BC as a base, then where its height, yes, what you have to do, if suppose you have to consider that BC as a base for BCD, you have to draw perpendicular from its opposite vertex from D toward that base BC. Always what we have to do, if that one side as we consider as base, then for height we have to draw that perpendicular from its opposite vertex. So we imagine this perpendicular over here on BC. Okay, so here we imagine that perpendicular as DQ, which is perpendicular on what? That BC. Means what? If two triangles have that equal base, then that ratio of area of two triangles equal to what? Ratio of their corresponding heights. And that corresponding heights are what? AP and DQ. But also here we have given that AD and BC are what? Parallel lines. In a question it is given that AD parallel to what? BC. So what does it mean? That A and D lies on this line. Here we have that AP as a perpendicular, and that perpendicular lies in between these two parallel lines. Similarly, that perpendicular DQ is also between that same parallel lines. And there is a property, if we draw two perpendiculars or two or more infinitely perpendiculars on same two parallel lines, then that perpendiculars having equal in length, means AP and DQ also same. Getting this point? What we do here, we bifurcate these two figures ABC and triangle BCD, where we have to find that area of ratio of these two triangles. Here we have given that AP as a perpendicular on what? BC. So BC is base, AP is height. For triangle BCD, perpendicular is not given, but we assume that BC as a base. So here we imagine that perpendicular DQ. And if DQ is a perpendicular and BC as a base, what we have given? AD parallel to BC. And that perpendicular AP, here you can see that AP, and here as we imagine that DQ, that AP and DQ between that same parallel lines. And that property is, what is that property? That the length of that perpendiculars is same. If that two perpendiculars drawn between that two parallel lines, means AP and DQ also same, means height is also same, base is same, height is same, and hence that base and height both eliminates, and therefore that ratio of area of two triangles is equal to what? 1:1. So like this we write down that answer as that the ratio of area of two triangles equal to 1/1, and here we give that reason, triangles with equal base and equal height. This bifurcation of that figure is not necessary to write down in your answer. Okay, this only for clarification or to understood that part. You have to just write down that the areas of ratio of areas of two triangle equal to what 1:1, and this property is important. You have to just write down that triangles with equal base and equal height. Okay students, so this is the fourth example, and similarly we have that fifth one. There also we have given one figure, and according to that figure we have to find out what, yes, we have 4 sub questions that you have to find out that the ratio of areas of that given particular triangles. And so try it student at your as your homework. So question number 5 I will keep as your homework. Okay students, and then for next lecture we have to one theorem, basic proportionality theorem, so that we see in our next lecture. Okay, thank you, bye bye.